Hello everybody. This is Johnny Seville from Acorn Wealth Corporation, and this is your executive summary for stock setups for the 19th of October. So again, some pretty sideways consolidating markets. We saw the breakdown last week. We've basically been now forming again this back and forth consolidation as we go towards the end of the week, being options expiration, and of course a new open range being set on Friday. So only 2 days left of negative open range, that being Wednesday and Thursday, and then the negative bias ends and we wait to reset. So we'll see what happens then. No clear pattern yet in terms of what's going on in the S&P 500, but obviously in the longer term we're looking at being as part of that that head and shoulders. And if we go back a year and a half, you can see we're kind of just starting to crest upwards, into that resistance line that we broke down from on that pennant break. If we look at that support line, so if we go to that and then zoom in, you can see that we tested that from beneath. So we are under resistance. We do have negative open range. So I'm still looking at the overall bias being negative, but happy to look at trades in both directions. Of course, the new one we sent out yesterday, JNPR, that one that held underneath resistance today, so that one's looking good for now. AXTA, Alpha X-Ray Tango Alpha. This one's holding beneath resistance really well, of course breaking down from this head and shoulder pattern. That's looking good. Money flow's dropping dramatically straight down, so I'm excited about that one. SFLY, that one is doing extraordinarily well. That just continues to break. If this breaks below 43, that's going to be the signal for the next big break. Of course, our target here on this one is a breakdown to $38, but it's looking good so far. So all of those moving well. XYL, also one of the newer shorts from last week. Again, we looked at the $50 puts on that. This one's breaking down well. It's holding beneath resistance. Moving averages are really taking control. So XYL strong. And J&J, of course, this one amazing. The moving very counter trend to the market. I sent a text message alert out about this today. These were, of course, the January puts we'd selected on this a while back. They're now up to $6.50. So great move on strong volume, double the volume of yesterday as we punched through that ever critical support zone there. So we went back and forth for a while. I was saying, look, if it breaks much above 121, then we'll probably just exit that, but it then broke the opposite direction and now is in a new downtrend. So that's looking really, really good. In terms of UVXY, the stock trade pulled back to a short-term stop loss. I'm holding this as a longer-term play, and I do hold the $25, the $20 December calls, the $25 January calls, and I'm just going to continue holding this while UVXY holds above 14.93. So, and I would be looking for opportunities to buy back into this in terms of the stock trade. Of course, if you want something with a little bit less volatility, you can look at VXX, which is just has a little bit less volatility, but I think those are great long-term plays. So I'm going to hold them long-term, and I've got my stop-loss underneath all that support to allow them to run. Now, in terms of two new plays, I've got one short for you. McDonald's, the Big Mac. We talked about this in Trading Room last week, I believe it was. Strath liked this one a lot, and I said I'd be waiting for it to break down first. It's now broken down, so again, look at the nice divergent money flow, broken through support. So I would look at this as the $110 December puts. I like this one, and my target on this, you can see we're kind of in this channels, so we don't know what the pattern's going to be yet, but my first target would be 108, and then my second target would be 104. Okay, now going over to my my long potential, and we'll just zoom actually out a little bit there. Okay, so there you can see that kind of support level here from where that gap is. That's why 104. Okay, so yeah, so then on my my long, bit of a speculative play. And this one is on LKSD. And this one, as you can see, doesn't have a lot of history. It's very new to the market on this LSC Communications. Let's go and have a look at the hourly chart. And for a short-term trading potential, you can see that we've got a chart with a little bit more steam to it. So very nice kind of fallen angel here that's right underneath the resistance lines. So I would wait for a break above 26.57, and I look at a stop loss of 24.83, and this would be a momentum trade. But this could, so I'd basically be adjusting the stop loss as it moved up. The first place that I would look to adjust that stop criteria at, first main kind of target, if you will, is there at 29.67. I would make sure I definitely have the stop loss adjusted up as it hits that level. So that's it for tonight. Of course, keep up with all of the daily video alerts and daily stock reports and Tuesday, Thursday live trading rooms, along with text message alerts. If you're not getting all of these, it means you need to upgrade to the gold membership. You can do that. You can try the whole service out for just $9 for an entire month. And of course, that's only you can available to do that at acornwealthcorp.com/gold. Have a wonderful day of trading, and we'll see you all in the next executive summary. Take care.